I'll be honest, we did that for me. That was 100% for me. I loved every second of that. They didn't get it, but it was a lot of fun. And they did a great job with it too. The last number that this particular group is going to play for you is called Baba Yetu. Now, Baba Yetu is the Lord's Prayer, transcribed in Swahili. Little different take on it. It was originally written in the early 2000s for a video game series called Civilization. This was written specifically for Civilization 4. In the 2010s, it was released as a solo with Swahili words, and in 2011, it won the Grammy Award for the Best Supporting Music on a Vocal Track. So it's been around for a little while. It has a real neat feel to it, and it's an uplifting song, which is why we chose it, because we all can use uplifted a little bit at this time. So I think the students have really enjoyed this one. I know I have. And this was a tune that we planned on playing before COVID hit last year. So it was nice to be able to bring it back and do a little work with it. So this is Baba Yetu. I am so proud of what these kids have been able to do this year. We threw everything at them, from, like I said, A day, B day, ninth period, second period, third period. It's been a good time, I'll tell you. Just like I'm sure many of you have faced and everything you do too. But coming in here and working with them every day and getting the joy of playing live music again just filled our hearts. So we want to thank you so much for sharing your children with us. Things are getting better. They are. And they're going to be really better real soon. So thank you all for holding in giving these kids the strength, and I know sometimes they gave it to you. So thank you for all you do. We're going to do a quick set change, mix things up a little bit, and we'll be right back with you. Thank you.
All right, we're moving on to two ensemble pieces now. The first one is a woodwind ensemble piece that we're going to do with these folks down below. This is called In the Hall of the Mountain King. The one thing we did have to do with this class, because we had such large numbers in this class, it was interesting to try to coordinate two different concert bands and then a woodwind group and a brass group. So the first one, again, is this In the Hall of the Mountain King. This is a really challenging number for these students. Again, we hope you enjoy it. So here's In the Hall of the Mountain King. Thank you so much. That's hard. How about another hand for that? That's not easy. Thank you. Oh, you're good, Mr. Fernando. So we're going to bring up the brass group in just a moment, but Mr. Fowler wants to talk about a couple of our seniors. So Mr. Fowler.
I'm going to talk about all your seniors. Seniors, stand up, please. Stand up, Ian. Very few classes have been asked to endure what this class has had to do. Not only did they lose half of their junior year, but they lost almost all of their senior year as well. They have been resilient. I'm not saying that they're not teenagers. Senioritis is running absolutely rampant this year, and I can't blame them for it. But what they are is still filled with joy, and they're still filled with hope, and they're everything that we have to look forward to in our future. They've been wonderful. They've kept me together on many days. There have been days where I've come in here with the weight of the world on my shoulders, and then I look at Jackson and I start to laugh, and I feel better. You know what I'm saying? It's this. They bring us up, and they're a wonderful group of young ladies and gentlemen, and I just want to recognize them real quick. All right, let's start over here on tuba, Tyler Zenger. Back in the percussion section, Sam Schultz. On trombone, Jacob Street. Back in the percussion section, also Jackson Seminette. There he is. Our tenor sax section, Delaney Seaton. Our bass clarinet extraordinaire, Hannah Oboski. Jacob Morgan. I have the best selfie with Jacob I've ever taken in my life. You'll see it, I'm sure. Ian McVeigh, back in our percussion section. And our trumpets, Ty Lewis. Barry sax, Katie Kitchen. And where's Aiden? There he is. Back there, Aiden Cole, trombone. Is there anybody I missed? I got everybody, right? Excellent, guys. Thank you. Who are you pointing to? Liv? I got Liv already at 6 o'clock, but she deserves an 8 o'clock too. Jackson, I already made fun of you. We're good. Jackson's back there. Anybody else? David's back there. They already got recognized at 6 o'clock, but they're helping us out again tonight. So what a great group of young people. It's been a blessing to have them for 4 years. Mr. Schrader's had some of them for, what, 6, 7 years now? 8 years. He is so old. Wow. 8 years. 8 years. It's funny how your idea of what old is changes. All right, thank you guys. You may sit down. We're proud of you. Thank you for all you've done. The number that the brass group is going to play for you right now comes from a Robert W. Smith suite. In 2017, he wrote a piece of music for the Boston Pops examining American songs. He called it American Dances, and there's a movement for several different types of dance. There's one for rock, there's one for swing, but I always tease these kids that they're so square they couldn't swing on a playground, and they don't get the joke, which, because my jokes are pretty bad. So I thought, why not play to their strengths? This one is called Square, and it's based on American barn dances and square dances. It features Ty Lewis on trumpet, Jacob Street on trombone, Aaron Fulton on French horn, and Evan Shire on tuba. It is also featuring my great-grandma Weaver's washboard. That is absolutely accurate. They just don't make them like that anymore, so it's got a 110-year-old washboard going in it too. So we hope you guys enjoy Square. Thank you all so much. It is such a pleasure to work with students of this caliber, and I mean that both in their playing and their character. So thank you all for sharing them with us. Let's move on, Mr. Schrader's group. Thank you so much, everybody. All right, guys, head on down, move them around. We'll be right back with you.
So I've had the pleasure of working with not only your wonderful kids, but working with two wonderful student teachers who've done a great job this year. They've done so well. We're gonna have them conduct on the concert for you tonight. This group played some really challenging music. The first thing you're gonna hear is the third movement from Gustav Holst's suite, his first suite, and this is a march. And we're gonna bring up from Penn State University. Do we have any Penn State fans in here? That's a little better reception. The first crowd had like two. One 10-year-old. He's like, you got the shirt. That's it. So straight out, he's right up the road here in West Allegheny. And if his dad's here, is your dad here? Well, he is an elementary music teacher over at Sharp Valley, and he is retiring. So congratulations, Mr. Hall. That's a big deal. Congrats, my dear. So his son's going to be conducting the wonderful Gustav Holst piece. Can you please welcome Mr. Sean Hall from Penn State University? really exciting too. One of my favorite band pieces ever. If you notice, we've had changed a lot of things this year to make this happen. We're obviously all in masks. These students have bags, they have covers, and I want to thank, is Liz Pajek out there? Where's she at? I know she's out here somewhere. Oh, there she is. This woman is humble, but I want to tell you right now, her and her very, very small crew spent hour upon hour leading up to Christmas and afterwards making all these blue bags, which are very expensive. Yeah, and the bell covers that you see all these brass players have. So I think she deserves, I mean, you don't even know, I don't even want to know how much that. How about a hand for her? Really good. She saved the school thousands upon thousands of dollars, so thank you so much. And it was your time that did it, so thank you. You made this happen for us.
She got us bags and let us play in bell covers at a time when you couldn't even get them from stores. That wasn't even an option, so everybody was going for them. So she single-handedly, her and her crew saved the program, so thank you guys. You always step up. We appreciate it so much.
Source of entertainment, that's not a good sign. So this next tune you're going to hear, this is what is considered to be one of the band classics of all time, Salvation is Created. We had planned to play this last year, and then boom, everything changed. And actually I was going to conduct this, but then I thought to myself, and this is going to be a surprise to her parents here, I'm sure they didn't know this was happening, but we have so many good seniors that we are so proud of, and a lot of them are going into music. And one of them is going to West Virginia University. She's humble too, she won't tell you. She's got a free ride too, like Division I school. We don't post it everywhere, but this girl is awesome. And she's going to conduct, how about a hand for Liv Nixon conducting things down a little bit. We don't get too many slow songs in band. We're a lot of fast and loud and fun tunes. So it's nice to hear something different that isn't one of those things. So one more hand for Liv. That's a really good job. And lastly, before we finish up, I just wanted to say, and I speak for Mr. Fava, I just want to say thank you to our wonderful administration, our school board, our principals, who have been extremely supportive throughout this really, really crazy time for us. I mean, when I speak, I talk for Mr. Fava here too, but I mean, to go from playing online, hoping they're playing online at home, to hybrid, to, I mean, we've had all these people back, I think since what, March 22nd is when this group, we really started working hard and getting everybody back. And even tonight, we have multiple people out because they're quarantined. But these guys, both groups, and everybody in this class have just worked so hard to make things happen for us and for you and for them. So one more hand for both of these wonderful groups. And lastly, if you like weird stuff, this is for you. This tune is entirely different by a fellow named John Mackey. And Ms. Bumpus, do you want to talk about it? We are bringing up one of our second student teacher from WVU, and she is, you want to talk about it? Oh, she's all for it. Here we go. How about a hand for Ms. Bumpus?
Thanks, everyone. First of all, I'd just like to say it has been an absolute joy getting to work with your kids over the course of the semester, as well as Mr. Schrader and Mr. Falvo. This has been one of the best musical experiences of my life. So, that being said, just a little bit about Strange Humors by John Mackey. We will be featuring 3 soloists, Anna Prezioso, Aaron Fulton, and Emily Sinclair. Guys, wave. Yeah, these guys. It's a really strange piece, like in the title it says. You will hear Latin influences as well as some Middle Eastern and some African influence. And John Mackey is really known for creating some rather different sort of effects. At one point in the music it says maniacal laughter ensues. Another part says growl. So especially towards the end of the piece, be on the lookout for that.